could have been a good couple. We could have had something special. But you one crazy ass bitch.
This video was brought to you by SKILLSHARE. If you're wondering how do I make these videos, memes and want to become a YouTuber yourself, or generally you like to draw art or you want to develop yourself, check out SKILLSHARE with this free trial. It literally costs no money to sign up and try it out before you pay for it. The link will be in the description and pinned comment. Alright everyone, welcome back, and it's time to go balls deep. And since I'm late to the analysis, I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet. Naruto was like, bitch, don't you know who I am? Bitch, I came from the gutter, baby. I wore the same flip-flops every single day. Hell, I couldn't even afford different clothes. I ain't got no Supreme clothes, bitch. I ate the same noodles till I was 16 years old. My mom died when I was a baby, and then my dad decided to kill himself as well for, no apparent reason. But guess what, bitch? They decided to put a demon inside me, and the demon made the whole world hate me. Oh my god. This ain't the end of it, bitch, because I always have the same problems with bitches like you, because Sakura, my childhood crush, doesn't love me, right? She married the man that I saved. So listen here, bitch. You listening? I'm freaking Naruto Uzumaki. I'm the Hokage, the man, the myth, the legend, and you just got served. Okay, I had to let that out of my system because this chapter was lit. I cannot wait till this gets animated in Boruto the anime, because it's going to be mind-blowing to see Naruto to go full power against someone, right? Although the fight panels itself are kind of boring and repetitive, I mean, I don't know if it's only just me that just noticed this, but there were 2 whole panel and pages of smoke panels, right? What the hell was he smoking when he drew this? And the same choreography snapshots were used from different chapters as well. There is just way too much usage of action lines with no backgrounds or a sense of atmosphere establishing the paneling, right? The paneling is all over the place. I guess Ikemoto, he wasn't kidding that he can't make the deadlines, and it seems kind of lazy. Ikemoto admitted that he is inspired from Dragon Ball Z, and the way he structures his panels with it being so fast paced, it seems quite obvious that that is the case in this chapter, right? But in my opinion, Naruto fights have never been like Dragon Ball, and they require a lot more thinking with strategy due to the different abilities that each character have. I mean, is this why Naruto did not use Shadow Clone Jutsu at all in this fight? Maybe because Kadashi and Ikemoto knew he wouldn't be able to draw so many Naruto clones and therefore not reach the deadline. Or we can say it's because Naruto is thinking like a Hokage and he did not want the Kara organization to get intel on his abilities. Let me know if you have noticed this or feel the same way in the comment section below. The chapter starts off with a huge reveal straight away. We can confirm the analysis I had beforehand was correct. Delta screams to Kawaki that his body is a vessel and it does not belong to him. His body exists for Jigen himself. Jigen adopted many kids into the organization to give them the Karma seal. Kawaki was the only one that we know of so far that survived and he got the seal. Jigen was shown to be pressed of time and he was in a hurry to find a child so he can give the seal to them. He said time is something that he does not have much of. Jigen has been training Kawaki and has also given him an inorganic body with his technology through the scientist Amado. If we can remember, Boruto is still being haunted by Momoshiki Otsutsuki in his Karma seal. Momoshiki seems as though he has cursed Boruto and he wants to do something to him. He also knows that Boruto has a sad future and he will cease to be an ordinary human being. This is likely because Momoshiki stated that the Otsutsuki creed is to pass on their power and the ones that defeat them receives a seal, right? Since we know Jigen has had the Karma seal for longer than anyone else that we know, for a minimum of at least 6 years or more, we can come to the conclusion that he has more knowledge of the seal and has harnessed its powers for his benefit. Now, if I was the writer of Boruto, I would strongly consider making Jigen an alien from another planet that has also had the Karma seal from a young age, just like Kawaki and Boruto. Jigen clearly understands how it works and the negative sides of it since he is pressed for time. He is the one that gave Kawaki the seal itself. If the writers of Boruto want to make Jigen a compelling character that we can have sympathy for and understand his side of the story, thus making him impactful and meaningful, one of the options could be is to make him an orphan from another planet that had to kill an Otsutsuki that invaded their homeland just like the ones on Earth. Jigen would kill an Otsutsuki to save himself and the others, and use the inorganic technology from their planet to reach Earth and form the organization named Kara. Because Jigen received this seal and came to understand that an Otsutsuki he killed is still residing within it, who also wants to take over his body or haunt him just like Boruto, he needs to create a vessel named Kawaki to take over his body and get rid of the Otsutsuki and the downside. He needs to become more powerful himself to recreate his home planet on Earth, or go back to his planet it seems. Something along those lines is what I would suggest. That's why he wants to end the age of shinobi. Another clue that Jigen is an alien from another planet is the inorganic technology itself. Obviously, the scientists on Earth don't have this and don't know what it is. Jigen also has a design, you know, look at his pure black pupils. I mean, where have you seen this in human beings?
Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No, 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 no. Look at the top of his head.
On top of that, chapter 33 of Boruto insinuated the idea again, when Delta says to Naruto during their fight, he might have monstrous strength but he's still a human. Why would Delta call Naruto a human if she identifies herself as one as well? That seems quite strange to call another person a human rather than saying he might have monstrous strength but he still has an opening. Delta would have said something like that. The reason why Delta said he's still just a human is because she obviously belittles the human race and thus they are beneath her, right? And they do not have inorganic technology and it's in line with her character. She's very ferocious and brash, right? She also doesn't understand ninja society or what a Hokage is until she met Naruto. Why is that? How is that even possible unless you're an alien from another planet? Okio Kadashi himself admitted that he is inspired by a lot of sci-fi and has implemented it into Boruto's story. So I think it's very possible that we are looking into space wars, thus explaining why Delta, who has alien technology, can keep up with Naruto out of seemingly nowhere. Ikemoto and Kadashi have admitted that Kawaki facing Boruto in the future at current time, what they think is that it's the Kawaki that we know. That's why Boruto says to him, I can't believe it's come to this, Kawaki. Boruto in the future knows he's facing Kawaki, his new best friend right now. But you know, this idea can change. Kawaki has Jigen's staff. Jigen has been admitted today by Delta that he wants Kawaki's body to take it over. So we just don't know the truth yet. But it could be a theory that I explained last month that Jigen has taken over his body and he's fighting Boruto. By the way, a lot of you keep commenting Delta is thick or Delta's design is awesome and she's sexy. All I have to say is this, say nothing. Anywho, getting back to the chapter, Naruto goes sicko mode and he says, bitch, didn't I warn you if you laid a finger on them kids, I'd make sure you wish you were dead. And he even declares to her that he's going to hunt down Jigen and every single person in Kara after her. So this is the most pissed we have ever seen Naruto in a very long time and it's very exciting to see. Naruto dodges the laser beam eyes and he throws an Odama Rasengan to her face, but because, you know, Naruto is Naruto, he keeps throwing chakra non-stop at her eye dojutsu and the functionality fails. Now, I must say, I was thinking, you know, this was satisfying, but how is Naruto gonna explain this shit? I genuinely didn't know why Naruto didn't overpower her from the start. But then the manga does a good job of explaining his intelligence. Naruto explains that he knows Delta cannot keep absorbing his Rasengan because the one she absorbed earlier and threw back at him in the previous chapter, it was the exact same power level and at the same state. Naruto says that jutsu and chakra you absorb, they cannot just dissipate or vanish out of thin air and that it must be stored somewhere. Naruto must have also gathered this information from Momoshiki, for example. Momoshiki used to absorb jutsu but throw it back with even more strength, putting some of his own chakra and abilities into it. So Naruto must have noticed that Delta is doing something similar, but you know, everything she's throwing back is exactly the same, therefore causing a flaw in her technology. So Naruto knows he's a beast, he can just keep flooding her with more and more and more Rasengans, more of her chakra. On top of that, we have to realize that she was keeping up with Naruto earlier since her technology drone was giving her insight on Naruto's movements and, you know, she knew what he was doing. This also failed and made her weaker and vulnerable to Naruto's next attack. The writing basically said here, Naruto won because he's Naruto. If any other characters such as Kakashi faced Delta, I think he would have lost. I hope Delta is not dead, maybe she'll be interrogated for more knowledge on Kara since Sasuke is also looking into it and the seals. And also, why didn't Kashin Koji join the fight with his Sage Mode? He definitely must be a double agent that knows Naruto's powers and the extent of it. Kashin Koji must have felt that even going 2 vs 1 against Naruto, that they would still lose. He didn't want to blow his cover. This gives us even more clues that Kashin Koji is from Konoha, since he knows Naruto's powers and who he is, and he knew it would be suicide to go against him. Kashin Koji has his own objectives within, and there's just too many questions right now. We need to find out why Kashin Koji didn't join in and help Delta, and he didn't seem to care for it at all. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Join me next time, make sure to smash the like button, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll see you.